This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. In the last episode, we finished exploring the jungles of Duxon and getting all the quests done for Mandalore. As far as I know, we've done everything we could, so buy any gear or anything like that. I'm trying to remember if you can actually go back to Duxon later. I don't think you can. So if you need to buy any equipment from the Mandalorian here, like the Mandalorian armors or anything like that, which there's really nothing that's really that rare here. Go and do it now, but I'm not going to because I don't need it. I'm level 19. I think I can handle what's going to come on Onderon. Like it's a surprise, like it's a big old secret that something's going to happen on Onderon, you know, when we actually get there. But yeah, Onderon, as far as I remember, is pretty straightforward. So there's really not. I mean, you can explore, but you know what I mean. It just goes from like the next spot. So.
What do you want?
Oh. Nothing. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, let's talk to Mandalore. We've done all this.
You defeated Braylor in the battle circle. Either you're very lucky, or you're a lot tougher than you look. Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Zuka told me you helped out with some repairs around the base. I was hoping you'd prove yourself more with a lightsaber, but it's certainly a great help. Zarga told me that you returned one of our sheep to the herd. You have gained some small prestige by helping Kumas. How many Kanaks did you have to kill to find those parts for Zuka? That was a tremendous help. I won't forget it. You've made quite a reputation around here. You did better than I thought you could. I was planning on heading to Isis tomorrow, but I'll move up the timetable and take you now. You won't be able to get to the Ebon Hawk from the city. If you need to grab anything from your ship, I'd do it now.
Grab anything from your ship, swap out party members, that type of thing. I don't think any of the characters in my group get unique dialogue for going to Aziz, as far as I am aware. So I don't think I need to swap anyone out. I mean, maybe Disciple, maybe, but yeah, this is basically your last chance. Save it, all that. It was kind of funny, all the praise he just reaps on you if you do all the quests back to back. He just keeps doing it. Oh yeah, did I forget to talk to that guy about the permeated detonators? But I thought that was the guy I helped with Kumas. I might talk to him again before I leave, just to make sure. I completely forgot about that. Oh, but anyway, I saw the permeated detonator in the jungle.
I know, you made quite a racket. Good work.
After I set off the explosions, I had to fight through a pack of boomas.
That's to be expected. They don't really like it when someone makes loud noise in their territory.
Well, you knew that would happen?
It wouldn't be much of a test if all you had to do was take a hike through the jungle, now would it? You're alive, in one piece, and learn something about the beasts of the jungle.
Dude, I'm a Jedi. I think I could have easily survived no matter what. Ooh, we get a short lightsaber from that. But yeah, there was, I think it was the guy, the Kumas's like boss or whatever it was, that told us about setting off those detonators. Where is he? Let me talk to him again. I just remembered that, and see if he has anything new. No?
Commander Zarga was not pleased to hear I failed to accomplish my mission in the forest. It is fortunate that he does not know the whole story. You have my gratitude. I must work hard to erase my shame.
Maybe that was maybe Mandalore gave me that mission about the detonator. But yeah, we never were able to open up those impossible crates, though. I think maybe you were supposed to originally be able to, maybe in the full version of the game, but then in the in this version that you can't, or something like that. Let me see. Is there anyone else that
Word has spread that you have defeated Braylor. The story of that battle will be told in our clan for years to come. Safe journey to you.
I have defeated. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell him about the Zack egg. Whoops. I defeated Zack egg. Here's proof.
I'm impressed. Too bad you're a Jedi. You'd make a formidable Mandalorian.
I knew I missed a couple of quest lines there. Why'd you call off your patrols?
Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after the space battle. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding our base.
Yeah, we already beat those. I think we already asked them all these questions. So, all right, ooh, we get an accuracy, a scope for that. Nice. Okay, might as well go through my journal again one more time just to make sure. Active quests. Shall get. Okay, we already done that. Yeah, work for fuel. Oh yeah, I need to go back to. Yeah, I could never get that one to work for some reason. The will work for food. Because you're supposed to basically get it from the lady who's like right next to you, and you tell her she needs a pilot. But for some reason, the game wouldn't acknowledge that. Wouldn't acknowledge that for some reason the pilot. I don't know why. Oh, anyway, gain some levels for Kreia and Mira. Might as well get them taken care of right now. Whoops. Nope. Don't want to auto level up because usually the game chooses crappy feats for you when you do that. At least that's what I've noticed anyway. Alright, what powers do you got? You've almost gotten everything I really need for you to really get at this point, Kreia, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we are going to start fighting Sith more regularly here in the future. That might be something to get, would be maybe improved rain force. Let's see. Got it vitalized. I haven't been really dying that much, so I don't have to really worry about vitalize as much. Though it's not bad to have an extra defense against that. Barrier and resistance would be good, though. Yeah, we'll do that. And then maybe next turn I'll do improved force drain or whatever. All right, what other feat can we get from you, Mira? Probably do just toughness and get that maybe done or something. And then after that, maybe go close quarters. Yeah, we've gotten to this point where we're starting to run out of feats that really want. At this point, we're just kind of like, yeah, this will work. All right, now I'm good. I do have a save before this, like if I change my mind or anything like that. Do I need to upgrade any of my equipment? Let's see, or need to buy or make anything? I don't think I do, not really. I usually don't anyway. Or are there any really good implants I could make for myself? Unfortunately, I hardly build on Constitution, so I rarely get a chance to utilize some of the better implants in the game. Unlike in the last game where you just got the implants. See, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's get out here. Time to get to Z's.
Those are tough beasts, Jedi. You've earned some respect around here. Are you ready to go to Isis yet?
Yep. I think we're ready to go. I don't need to swap out any pirate members. I mean, I probably should just to change it up a bit, but yeah, we've stuck with Mira for so long. Why not?
I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out.
Yeah, that voice still sounds so familiar.
How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore. All systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah yes, the Great Crusade, after the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor V, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed, the future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. She is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
Forget the Jedi. Keep your eyes on her.
1, 2, 3.
Mandalorians, we got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
It's kind of interesting that Kreia even understands the term of ally, you know, especially all the harsh words she gave to Mandalore. Man, Kreia just burns. You know, she's on fire. She's like, ouch! You're hot, Kreia, with all the sick burns you're giving everyone. All right, we got to help the Mandalores against the... They've got to be Sith... Yeah, I was about to say, they've got to be Sith infiltrators. Let's help our allies, and hopefully we don't... Who's tracking them? Whoa. Okay. I've already picked my two parties. I guess the game's like, do you want to... Are you sure? Are you sure what who you've got? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. I'll take Mira, and I appreciate the game giving me a chance to back out, or change my mind if I really need to, but... Oh, come on. Oh yeah, Sith are highly resistant to my Force abilities. I forgot about that, so we'll just go with the old-fashioned way. Backstab, full of flurry. Oh, they're actually pretty decently leveled. Look at that. They're not even dying on one hit of my abilities. You know. Of course, the Sith popping in on the battle ring characters. Probably not. Wow, they've got a lot of HP actually. Wow, that's pretty. Look at that! Look at all the damage I'm doing to them, and they're not dead yet. And yet they're not doing a ton of damage to me. That's interesting. All right. Yeah, let's just keep helping the Mandalorians. Look at all that damage. I mean, if you add it up, this guy's easily got like 300 HP or something like that. He shouldn't have that much HP. That's crazy. Are they just respawning? No, that can't be right. Maybe. Man, good thing I have this. Maybe at this point they're stacking to my levels. Although I don't remember any other encounters in the game where the Sith appear except for here. I mean, maybe they appear in another section or something, but whoa. That was weird.
You didn't think you were the only ones with stealth generators, did you?
Oh, it's just there to show. Oh.
There are more of them.
Yeah, apparently the...
Mandalore.
Whoa, all the renderings. It can't handle all the people on screen. Oh, my God. Nah, it just shows you that the Mandalorians are actually not weak. They're actually kind of tough, that they can actually take on some of the Sith and not be outright destroyed. Right, I didn't think they were gonna... Apparently Kreia's DCs are pretty good, because she was able to get her insanity off. And these guys are weaker than the ones we were fighting earlier. So I don't know why those guys were tough. Maybe they were tough because of the battle. Whoa! It can't. The game can't handle all these models on screen. It's slowing down. But luckily, I can handle these guys pretty well. So apologies for that. The PC version can probably handle all these models. It'd be a lot more smoother. But no, we're playing the Xbox emulator version of it. So oh well. Yeah, you get the point. As far as I know, the Sith almost never use their powers here. They pretty much just straight up use just attack, and that's it. Their AI is not super complicated here. Usually, the only complicated AI are usually bosses and stuff like that. So, all right, let's help those guys. Yeah, I don't think any of the Mandalorians have fallen either. I think most of them have survived. I guess it goes to show that the Sith probably chose one of the worst spots to pop up in. You know, should have popped up in a camp full of hardened warriors that have been able to kill Sith on their own, apparently. So there you go. And that's why the game also wanted us to make sure to get our supplies, because we were going to have a big fight like this. So whoa, this HP's got the power of the in-game bosses right there. You know?
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to ISIS immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
He trusts his men apparently, because he's like, yeah, they've got him. They're just Sith anyway. All right, now we're forced to change our companions. We now have Mandalore as a new party member. Yep, Mandalore joins our team. I wonder why Kreia knows so much about him. Oh, and obviously he's dark side. And he mentions Ordo. That name sounds so familiar. Maybe we'll stick with Kreia. All right. We didn't even get to pick up any of their equipment. It was like the game still was stuck in combat mode after that. But all right, we're finally made it to Isis or whatever with Mandalore in tow. Apparently, Kreia has convinced him to protect us now somehow. Whether he'll actually talk to us about it later or not, it's hard to say. But a man who's had many masters and has been to Malachor 5. I swear we remember someone who's like that, like in a side story or something like that a long time ago. Yeah, it'll come to me eventually. It's probably nothing really. It's probably not that big of a deal. It's probably just some minor backstory that's not that important. But I wonder what. I mean, yeah, the Sith have been following us too, so it's they're getting ever closer to finding us. Although they didn't really make an appearance on the other planets, only here. I think it's the only time they make an appearance during the whole choose your own.
Saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness.
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies. So many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter.
Strong word, Your Majesty. But there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vatlu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. But we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
What accent were you trying to do, lady? I assumed it was supposed to be Indian, you know. And in India, Indian from India, not Native American.
It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vatlu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city.
Basically, he says it's pretty linear.
I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
Why are you wearing your armor then if you wish to keep anonymous here, you know? But, and it says on your tag, Mandalore, right there. Anyway, alright, so, yeah, now we're in Isis with Mandalore and tour on tow, so, yeah, let's grab some of this. Ooh, always need more shields. And we'll level up Mandalore here in a second. Since he's a soldier class, we'll level him up just with blasters, similar to Disciple, you know. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. Oh yeah, I can level up too. Yeah, Mandalore is dark side if you haven't already guessed. All right, let's see. Attributes. Probably gonna keep going with strength. I mean, I probably should consider doing con, but mo damage, mo money, you know. All right, let's see. I'm just beefing up. Wait, what? Oh, I accidentally clicked that one. Yeah, we'll just do awareness. All right, let's look at our powers at level 20. Yeah, we've hit level 20 already. Wow. All right, let's see. Yeah, don't care about that. I don't know why I bought that. That was an accident. You know, we've had very few conversations with Mind Effect in this game. Have you noticed that already, viewers? I have. Yeah, for some reason, I mean, there are some events where that occurs, but Dominate Mind seems to have more of options than Affect Mind in this game, at least from what I've noticed. Anyway, could do Battle Meditation wouldn't be bad, since I'm usually just a straight out attacking half the time. I usually don't need to do anything else. Let's see. I'm just looking at universal powers. I could do throw lightsaber, although that's really not. There's no point in it, which is kind of sad. Let's see, that's the defense to. Yeah, I guess we'll just do battle meditation. All right, Mandalore. Let's see. You are. The only bad thing about Mandalore is he's built on strength, yet you want to build him. Well, the best idea is to build him with pistols in mind, so you don't need strength as a freaking ranged user. And he can't. He has like no skills. He's basically. I mean, he's a soldier. He's straight up combat. So just leave it on treat, injury, and awareness, or maybe demolitions if you want him to have at least that. I might put like 1 point into that. Yeah, precision shot actually wouldn't be a bad way to go. Too bad he doesn't, because he's not a scout. Would probably be. Yeah, he gets like. I mean, probably the way I want to do him is I want to get weapon spec blaster pistol so I can wear that one headpiece. I believe. Let me double check and see what the headpiece does before I do that. I know I checked last episode, but I've already forgotten what it does. Okay, let's see. It is. So it gives you a +3 to attack. And it gives you precise shot 1 and 2, so it's definitely, well, I don't know if I'd say definitely, but it gets enough feats that it's worth I think sinking the couple of feats into weapon spec blaster, even if you're. Actually, I might actually do blaster with him now that I think about it. But okay, let's equip that one, and then skill again. Yeah, we'll just leave, just build up his awareness. Oh, now that's fine. All right, then we'll start. Then we'll go with yeah, and also in fact he gets rifles, which it's better to. Yeah, you could build him up in strength. And you could make Mandalore a meleeer similar to Disciple, but I really strongly suggest not doing that and make him ranged and start beefing up his dex so he can actually do decently with ranged weaponry. At least that's how. I mean, Dex, maybe give him a con bump. But yeah, I would say Dex is the way to go with Mandalore. Yeah, his build is not very min-maxy. I'll tell you right now. Okay, so he also doesn't start with flurry or rapid shot, which is what you should be putting into him. It's all about getting the attacks, my friend. All right. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll get precise shot at least a couple of. I don't think they stack. I don't think if you get like precise shot 1 and 2 that it gives you precise shot 3 and 4 if you already have the item equipped that gives you that in the first place. So, Okay, what do we see? Close quarters. I don't think we'll ever have to really do that at all. Might work on getting... Yeah, let's start getting two-weapon fighting, because you know how we're going to do that. Alright. Yep, just... it's pretty straightforward to level up Mandalore. Oops. We'll do that. Then whenever he gets a... Good thing he's a soldier, so he gets like a ton of feats. So at least we can actually build him up to where we want to go with that. Actually, let me go ahead and equip some of his items while we're doing that really quick. Alright. Let's equip that multi-spec thing, so he's actually good at hitting things. Let's see. Let's see. Constitution. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. We have to have minimum Constitution. Although he'd probably be the best person to get high enough con to actually utilize all these abilities. We'll just give him the Dex one. Actually, the critical hits one wouldn't be bad either, but we want him to be Dex, despite the contrary. We don't need that because of... Let's see. Don't need that. Oh, no, you have to... Oh, you have to be a scoundrel to get that. That's right. I think Atten could equip that, but... I mean, I think Atten has one of my Dex ones that I want to equip, but I don't have that right now, so I guess we'll give him just the precision gloves. Yeah, because that gives you a Dex bonus. We'll give him a couple of energy shields for that. And you can't, unfortunately for him, you cannot remove the Mandalore armor. So that's why, that's the only problem with that is that you can't, let's see, what's his Dex thing? That's the problem with it because of its Dex. Yeah, he will never get, the bad thing about him wearing that is that you almost want to make him a meleeer because of that armor. But I want to give him Dex because, unfortunately, it won't raise his Dex, but it'll raise his ability to shoot. Yeah, he is not mid-maxy. That's the worst thing about him. That's probably why I almost never use Mandalore in the game, unless for story purposes if you want to do that. But I mean, build him however you want, because a lot of his stats indicate melee, and he does get a bump in his melee weapon stuff, but I still suggest going ranged. And then we want to go, let's see, although I really don't have a lot of good pistols really for him. Let's see. I got the heavy blaster. Let's see, what's probably the Bendoc one would be the next one. Oh, we do have the micro phase. Okay, so we want to swap the micro phase blaster and what does that do again? I forgot where we got that from. I think we got it from a mission or from a side quest, but I forgot now. Build of durable thoranium. This blaster is able to fire more intense pulses of energy than lesser pistols are capable of. The results is the potency of an advanced blaster rifle and a one-handed weapon. Okay, so we want that, and then what's the? I mean, you don't always want to look out for pure stats, but sometimes pure stats are there for a reason. So, I mean, we'll equip him with like his rifle and a secondary weapon, I guess. Probably want to do. Although I think I gave Mira my best rifle, which is fine. Yeah, we'll just keep with the where is it? Plasma projector. But we'll be yeah, we're basically making him a 2-weapon wielder. Just like we did with Karth in the previous game. Man, what is Karth up to these days? I wonder if he survived. Probably died or something like that. Although he was part with the good Revan, so you think at least survived to a point. So okay, we got 2-weapon fighting. So swap to rapid shot. We want to give that to him. Actually, might maybe beef up his con once, just to kind of see what's. Oh, hold on, let me. So he gets. Don't worry about the -0. That's only for the purposes of his armor. It still helps with this to hit. I know it seems counterintuitive the way it's designed. You think, oh, it's clearly not helping because it says 0 there. But if you look at his stats, his gun does a +20 to +8. Otherwise, it would be like whatever his stats is. So it'd only be +12. So if his dex wasn't stacking, that'd be +12 plus like 10 or something like that to hit. But anyway, Yeah, Dex, actually getting his Dex up to get like a better implant wouldn't be, or his con up to get a better implant wouldn't be a bad idea either. Yeah, they'll give him a bit of HP too, so why not? Usually I do all Dex, but that'll work. Okay, feats, yeah, we'll give him Master Rapid Shot. And might give him close quarters fighting just with range, just because there's a chance that he might but we still got toughness and dueling to go to, so not my first choice. But God, I forgot we're like almost level 20, so it's gonna be a bit of time before we get there. Oh boy, I did not expect a long episode of me leveling. I could have just said what I was gonna do and just level the person as is, but like I said, I wanna show. Actually, I could probably just. Actually, let me back up. I think I've given him enough awareness at this point. I'm gonna start giving him demolitions just so he can actually do demolitions, even though he's really not gonna do much of that skill anyway. All right, let's max out dueling. Then we'll max out toughness. Do I actually want to try the? You know, I'll do his con up to 18 because when he hits level 20, he'll give him. Actually, well, no, his dex is at 17 right now. But that'll give him a chance to equip better implants if I want to do that later in the game. So we'll do that. I mean, like I said, I'm probably not gonna use Mandalore outside of the required sets of the game for combat purposes. So I'm gonna give him toughness. All right, we're near the end of his levels there. Okay, so he can heal himself up. Okay, max that out. And then maybe next level we'll do max out close quarters combat, but we haven't hit that yet. So, all right, we're good to go with Mandalore there. All right, and we built him well enough as it is. I spent too much time on the level aim screen. So what does, in last episode I said we were going to finally get here, but we just now got here in the end of the episode. So what does Aziz have for the companions? Why is the Jedi Master with the Queen? And what is his plan to bring out these dark shadows into the light? Find out next time in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.